I'd like to introduce Christine from Belfast, who's originally from the US, who has multiple sclerosis. Thank you for joining me, Christine.
Hello.
Could you tell me when you were diagnosed with MS?
When I was diagnosed?
Yes, please.
2000. But I actually started having problems in 1995. It just took till 2000 before they were willing to diagnose.
Okay. And what were your symptoms at that time?
Optic neuritis.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Was that it?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you have any other symptoms?
No, I did not. I was, other than the bout of optic neuritis in 1995, I was symptom-free for years after that.
Mm-hmm.
And even when they diagnosed me, I really wasn't having problems.
Okay. How long did it take before you started having problems?
Well, actually, when they diagnosed me in 2000, they also put me on interferon, and it was then I started having problems. And I was on the interferon for about 16 months, and then I just refused to take it anymore because I was starting to have worse and worse relapses and symptomatic, and I got off of it at that point, and took me about 3 years to sort of rebuild my immune system. And in the meantime, I heard about Dr. Lawrence in Wales and contacted him and got on the LDN, and I've just been all right from then.
Mm-hmm. Before you started LDN, what would you have said your quality of life was on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best?
I'm sorry, before I started the LDN, what?
How would you have rated your quality of life?
How poor, really. And it was poor quality of life because I was battling to sort of recover from having been on the interferon.
Mm-hmm. And when you started LDN, did you notice any side effects?
Yes, I did have, it took me nearly a year to finally get my dosage where I felt comfortable with it. And so every time I would change the dosage from like 3 to 4 to 4.5, I would have the mild, vivid dreaming. But that was about it, as far as side effects, was just the vivid dreaming. And I didn't find that troubling.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sometimes it was kind of fun.
So, how long did it take before you started to notice improvements?
I felt really almost immediately, and I'm not sure if that was part psychological or if it was just the LDN, but I was so excited to have something that didn't seem harmful and showed a lot of promise in what I was seeing on the internet and what Dr. Lawrence was saying. So really, right from the start, I felt it was giving me a real positive effect.
Mm-hmm. And how would you say your quality of life is now?
Good.
Okay. If you had to rate it, though, before, on that scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what would it have been before?
Before the LDN?
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
And now?
Now I'd be going between 8 and 10, depending on what kind of day I'm having.
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? That is amazing.
Yeah.
Do you experience any symptoms at all now?
I still have numbness in my right hand that never quite went away. but any of the other stuff, the neuropathic pain has been gone, just gone. Just yeah, really no. Little numbness in my right hand, and ever so often fatigue still bothers me. But really, no.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say to other people who are thinking of trying LDN?
Try it. Try it. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I am just so negative towards what the traditional health service is offering, because I've had such a bad experience with the pharmaceuticals. They actually gave me worse side effects and symptoms than the MS.
Mm.
But now with the LDN, not only do I find that it has worked wonders for me, I also feel good about the fact that it's not costing the NHS thousands and thousands of pounds.
Mm. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
Just thank you so much for pursuing this and providing information to more GPs, because I myself have a lot of people that they're pressing their GPs to get the LDN,
mm-hmm.
and the GPs are, well, they don't understand what it is. They're reluctant to think out of the box.
Yeah.
So the fact that, you know, your organization is putting this information together and providing a service to inform people, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
That's great. Thank you very much.